Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre. Today we have a Huawei Mate 20 Pro with an issue on power button and its battery. So we're gonna address those issues right now. So we're gonna remove the back cover on this one, and I have a few theories on why these issues come into being. And first one is maybe the battery is already experiencing some slowdowns, and the client is pushing on the power button more often, trying to, I think, troubleshoot something. Or maybe the power button is stuck with debris or sticky substance underneath it, and which causes it to just get stuck on a pushed state, which can also damage the battery. It's like keeping your fingers on top of the power button all the time. It's not gonna be a normal operation, of course. So we're gonna remove this motherboard shroud, and we're gonna perform just a partial disassembly of this device. We can now see the main board, and we're going to remove this shroud for the motherboard and put that to the side. We're going to detach the connectors for the battery and some of it for the display and the charging port. And now we can just pull out the battery easily like that. We're going to reuse the plastic though underneath it for the new battery, so that we will not be installing that same part again. And this is our new battery. The old one will be safely disposed. This one will be installed as the new battery. Pretty nice. This one we're gonna remove this because, as what I've said earlier, we're gonna use what's already on the housing. It's gonna be the same. It's not gonna be changing anything. It's for removal of the battery later on. I'm gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna install the battery. Installing the battery is really straightforward. Just align it and then press it in, and make sure that the connector, flex cable connector, is aligned with the main board. Now David is now removing the broken power button and the volume rockers. We're gonna put them to the side, and we have a brand new power button and volume rocker, and we're gonna reinstall them or install them on this clean platform. David is now just blowing out the dust, and it's kind of small, so we're gonna try to zoom in on the action here. Just gonna put that through the right corner or the left, I think, one side, and then push it in. There's going to be a locking mechanism later on to hold that button in place. It's a rubber bushing. Then we're going to install the rocker. We're going to anchor the side and then push it in. So it's not going to be permanently held. It's just temporary, so we can see if it's clicking, the mechanism for the buttons. And then we have the locking pins. It's gonna go to one side of this button. So there's the other side which have the anchor, and the other side will be locked with this kind of custom lock from Huawei. It's very small, it's a delicate process. So David is gonna make sure that these operations are done correctly, or else it's just gonna fall off once the client is gonna use it day to day. Locking mechanism for the power button. I think this is just an isolated incident. Sometimes some models tend to have failure rates on the power buttons, but I think that's not true to all, because the use of the smartphone can also attribute to the deterioration of the part. You can see that it's already locked there. David's gonna test it. And then we're gonna close it up. The shroud for the main board, I think it's gonna hold on to those buttons as well. So we're gonna make sure that this is also installed snug and with the right tightness of the screws. We're gonna try to test the buttons first. This is gonna be an easy test. We're just gonna see if the volume is working, and based on this test, the power button is also working. Volume rockers up and down is also working. You can see there. Power button, test 1, and then the next test is for us to finally just turn it off and complete the repair. And by the way, the battery is receiving charge from the charging port, so that's also good. We're gonna put liquid adhesive on the sides of this device and reinstall the back cover, and we're done. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we have a Facebook page, of course this YouTube channel. We also have Instagram, and follow us on those channels. And you might as well visit us if you're around Sydney. If you don't, you can send in your broken smartphone. We'll fix it for you and then send it back. That's our mail-in repair service. So take care, guys. We're just gonna see you again next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.